So about 2 years ago, I discovered this little game called Vampire Survivors, which was, I think, on sale on Steam and had overwhelmingly positive reviews. And it looked kind of quirky and fun, so I decided to pick it up. It didn't cost much, a few dollars at most. And I got instantly hooked. Like, it's such a fun little game. It's super addictive. Each round takes at most 30 minutes to complete, which fits my busy schedule perfectly, I thought. But you can really sink hours and hours into this game once you get hooked and once you start to discover the depth and how much there is to unlock and all the secrets and stuff. And also the very well crafted gameplay mechanics. As you learn more about them, you realize that there's even more and more to uncover as well. And a lot of things are kind of not in your face, like you really have to play the game to learn, to understand how it works, how the mechanics works, how all the different things are connected with each other. But anyway, fast forward until early November, and I saw that there was a new DLC out, the Ode to Castlevania DLC, which fits this game perfectly, of course, because it's even the first original version was very inspired by Castlevania, which, by the way, is one of my favorite gaming series. I've been loving it since the early Nintendo 8-bit NES days. And yeah, now the whole Vampire Survivors project goes kind of full circle by implementing original content, licensed content from the Castlevania series, which is just awesome. And the amount of things you get in this DLC is just ridiculous. Like, there's so many new characters, weapons. I think there's only one map, which at first maybe might sound a little bit disappointing, but this map is like by far the most complex and the biggest map for the game ever. It's of course modeled from the Dracula castle in the Castlevania games, and it's huge. You have these like teleport zones, which I think we saw first in Symphony of the Night. So those are used in this game so that you can get to different parts of the castle very quickly. I probably played this about 20-30 times so far, and it feels like I'm still just scratching the surface. I'm not sure, like, if I've probably seen most of the castle itself, unless there are some new hidden sections that I haven't discovered yet. But in terms of like the number of characters, weapons, unlocks, evolves, it's just so much in there. And it's like, yeah, the fun it feels like the fun never ends. And on top of that, there's a ton of new music tracks as well, which are variants of the Castlevania music, and they just fit this game great as well. So it's just so much fun to play, and yeah, basically a must. If you've ever played Vampire Survivors and you enjoyed the original game, then yeah, this is just so much more of all the things that's great about Vampire Survivors. And when you sprinkle a little bit of one of the best series in gaming ever on top of that, it's just a perfect fit, and it's so much fun. So yeah, I highly recommend that you go out and play this game. And if you've never heard of Vampire Survivors or you've never tried it yourself, then man, I'm really envious of you, because you have so much fun to discover, and yeah, you should really just give it a try. But one bit of warning though, it's super addictive, and you might sink way more time into this game than you initially planned. But yeah, personally, I just think it's so much worth it. But yeah, I think that's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. And if you like this review, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye.